All right, the boys take the ice. We're here at Breezy Point again. 9 a.m. start time for this game. We got 3 minutes on the clock as the boys start their warm-ups. Awfully dark in the rink. There, they finally get some lights on. Let's take a look at the schedule again. Yesterday we came off a win against Chisago Lakes, barely squeaking it by at the last minute, literally. Less than 60 seconds left on the clock. Got the game winner. 4-3 win. Come into the day playing Faribault. They are one of the top teams in the state. They're ranked super high. I think Minn Kota had them ranked like 10th or something like that the last time I checked, but I don't know. Youth Hockey Hub has them ranked, I believe, number 1. They have the best record in state. They've only had 2 losses. Yesterday, they faced off against our Rogers PWA team from our district, and Rogers lost. Lost 7-0. So for anybody at home, I tried to get us an elevated viewing platform up above there, and got caught trying to get up there. I had everything locked down, and then the lady from the rink was very quick to say no to me. Very short.
Well, good morning, Billy.
Good morning, John.
Word on the street at the dockside last night is number 12 and 13 on this team are studs.
Yes. Matter of fact, Liam has played with them at 3-on-3 JD hockey on Sunday nights. They've come up and played, and they are very fun to watch. Not going to be fun to watch them play against us. But,
well, hopefully the boys, I can see right now Coach Pickett scouting out the other team. I tried to get him down to dockside last night. I couldn't get Carlin or Pickett, but hopefully they got number 13 on their radar.
I hope so. I'm sure Liam, being Liam.
Liam told him.
I can imagine he's probably been talking about it.
Well, quite the setup you got, the room you got, Billy.
Oh yeah, I know.
That's got a family room and a kitchen. And,
I got quite the suite. I got lucky somehow. I don't even know how I ended up with that, to be honest with you, John. I was shocked when I opened the door.
Did you flash your badge at check-in? Like, hey, let's take care of the guy.
I know other people have the exact same room set up. I just assumed everybody had the same room, and so when I saw yours, John and I have connecting rooms.
Yeah.
His is the tiny little side of it.
Mine looks like it should be part of yours.
Yeah. Well, it basically is. You just open that door, and we have 2 bedrooms and a living room in the middle. Like Liam's skating around here, he's trolling the other player.
Trolling for his buddies over there.
Oh, Liam. He's got his mouth guard hanging outside of his cage.
Well, here we go. This is what I like to call Super Saturday. If we can start to charge today, we got some simulator golf in between. The boys can really have a day if they come out flying here this morning.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard game, but I think we can hold this team if we just play our game. If we play like we did against Andover the other day, I mean, that was one of the best games I've ever seen them play. There's a scoreboard on the screen as the buzzer went on. There we are.
Well, it's nice to get a good matchup out of town against a highly ranked team, really, across the state. The multiple ranking systems have these guys in the top 10.
Yeah. It'll be a good competition. Lights go off here. Oh, we might actually, let's see if they can get it this today.
State's matchup is between Spring Lake Park and Coon Rapids and the FARIBAULT. Starting lineup for the visiting team. Starting in net, number 30, Jake Oswald. Number 8, Trevor Stone. Number 19,
Almost forgot to skate, I think.
Oh, boy.
Number 62, Isaac Olsen. Number 89, Jackson Krause. Number 90, Noah Carlin. Now for the home team. Center net, number 29, Jeremy Bergman. Number 9, Noah Eli. Number 11, Cody Brillo. Number 13, Henry Boa.
They're going to start with the big guns.
They are. I'm guessing they get majority of the play time.
Now, the players are ready, the refs are ready. But we'll say it together. Let's
Play hockey.
All right.
play hockey.
I don't think you're supposed to say it twice, but yeah.
Well,
Nobody really
you
said
know
it.
what? He's trying to get the boys fired up. I like it. They do a nice job here in Breezy.
Again, I apologize. We're stuck with this viewing angle. Nothing I can do about it. There's like an announcer's booth beside us too, but they got a big old do not enter sign. And I'd hate to go up there and then mid-game they come and kick us out.
Yeah, and have to reposition.
That's exactly what would happen too. Stone will take the opening face-off here. Face-off goes back to Faribault. Green pressuring along the near side boards here. Stone is supporting, helping out. Puck bounces out, goes to Isaac. Isaac goes right through. Comes up, oh, and he falls and loses his stick. Puck goes back behind the net. Stone tries to center, goes back behind the net. Faribault first to it. They come out with it. Isaac trying to pressure. Green stepping up, trying to help out. Puck comes out. Stone picks it up. I went the wrong way with my zoom. Sorry.
Well, he puts
And
it
puck
deep.
gets dumped in deep.
Like that.
Couple boys go for a change, or Green goes for a change. Isaac stays out. Pressures along the near side boards. Battle along the boards. Number 13 comes out with it. Comes into the zone. Kraus is back there. Kraus with a great play. Knocks it back loose. Pops out front, but Stone's there to help out. He's going to carry it back into our zone. Goes wide, gets forced into the corner. Throws one, tries to go in front, but it goes back behind, hits the back of the net, and pops out over here. Fresh skaters out. Milic and Norman helping out. Puck goes over to the far side corner. Gramzoni gets over there to battle. And it pops out. Liam's going to be able to hold the zone temporarily. He pops it in. And the puck comes out to neutral ice. Norm picks it up, dumps it into the zone. And we get an offsides, I believe.
Offsides. Going to take that one to neutral ice here.
The miss to is off. This game has started off from the wrong side of the ice for Faribault. The right side of the ice for us. Puck comes back to us. Liam fumbles it momentarily, gets it over to Vaughn. Vaughn passes it cross ice, hits Gramzoni's stick, but bounces off, goes into the far side corner. Schulte's going to be first to it. Schulte's got it. He's battling back behind there. Battle continues. It pops out to Faribault. Faribault gets it, and they're going to be able to rush it out. This is number 12 from Faribault, their other player that's really good. He goes wide, takes a shot, but Jake sees it all the way. He got a glove on it, but it goes back behind the net. Schulte's going to pick it up. He passed it over to Graham. Graham tries to dump it in, but Faribault doing a nice job getting a stick on this. Schulte steps up to support. He grabs it. He's going to carry it back into the zone. Battle along the near side boards, goes to Faribault. Faribault number 13, here he comes. Comes into the zone. Liam pressures though, nice job by Liam. He forced to just pull the puck center. Schulte chips it out. Faribault picks that up though and carries it back in. Isaac, is that Isaac? Oh no, it's Max. Max off the bench goes
Great
flying
play
in.
by Peterson.
Yeah, got back.
And Liam looked good on that one too.
Hopefully he continues that up. And we send the length of the ice. That should be an icing coming back our way. Really good start to this game.
Excited for some simulator golf? Excited for some golf today? Let's go. I'll be on your team and we'll play against your brother.
This glass is terrible. It's going to affect my focus and everything. Pitzel taking the face off. Face off goes to Faribault. They take the shot. Gets blocked in front. Stewart comes up with this. He sends it over to Pitzel. Pitzel's in.
Go back to him. Go back to him.
He throws one on net, and a save by the goaltender. He almost got a little too deep there, unfortunately, just where the pass landed.
It's kind of the hash marks where you want to start to move that across.
I think he just had so much speed, though. He was generating going into that corner. I don't think he could get it. Pitzel comes up with this, circles right in front, drops it back to Chalstrom. Chalstrom tries to take a shot, hits the glass from back behind. Ross sends it back around to the back of the net. Puck comes out. Max doing a good job, pressures. Faribault brings it into the zone. They try to send it cross ice. They can't connect. They're able to dump it back in. Goes to Chalstrom back behind the net. Faribault comes up with it. Circles.
There we go.
Who is that? Will Pitzel with a great stick. They're able to chip it back out. Faribault grabs it, brings it back in, but he's got pressure from Stewart. He walks around Stewart. Max gets a stick on it, scramble up front, but Jake gets his glove down and comes up with a tremendous save. Dangerous walk into the front of the zone.
Great play by Stewart, seeing the weak side, feeding it to Will. Those are the kind of scoring opportunities we need.
Hopefully they continue this. We got Stone in the face-off circle. Goes back to Faribault. They continue to maintain possession. It's number 12. He's looking for passing options. They get it behind the net. Brings it around to the near side corner. Green battling. They send it back to the point. Shot from the point. Goes wide. Hits the boards behind. Carlin picks it up. Throws it up to Isaac. Ike gets it out of the zone, but it's going to land back on the stick of Faribault, and they're going to be able to dump it back into the zone. It's going to go to the distance, and we should get an icing. Stone hit that invisible trip line there. And
ice is slippery, folks. Ice is slippery.
His old mom was over there laughing at him. Stone will remain on the ice. He'll take the face-off here. He's got Isaac and Green at his wing. Kraus and Carlin out there for D. Faribault wins this face-off. They bring it back behind the net. Goes into the corner. They battle for it. They come back the other direction. Faribault maintains possession, exits the zone. They get it in. Kraus is there, though, and bangs it back over. Goes up and over to the glass. Carlin's there to battle. Sends it back around behind the goaltender. Kraus is going to pick it up. Sends it up to Green. Green carries it in. Passes it over to Stone. Stone gets it across the blue line. Looking for support. Tries to send it over to Ike, but just can't connect as Ike had pressure on him. Faribault picks this up. Carries it back behind the goaltender. It's number 12 again. Carrying it through the neutral zone. Carries it in, cuts to the middle. Oh, and that, I believe Ike got a stick on that and disrupted his shot and allowed Jake to get a cover. Boys are doing a good job shutting down those two. They need to continue that. Number 13's back on the ice as 12 takes a seat. New face-off will be taken by Schulte. Face-off's going to go back over. Faribault maintains possession into the corner. Number 13 steps in, swoops in, grabs it. Milch is there to pressure. Liam coming in. He battles. 13's able to go around. Passes it out front. Shot right into the belly.
Good job, Jake.
Rebound goes over to Drew, and Drew grabs it. Passes it out to Schulte. Schulte's going to carry it over. Drops it over to Gramzoni. Gramzoni messes it. Oh, and it pops out. Liam almost holds the zone, but just had gotten too far out, and he was just a little bit late. Couldn't hold it, and we get an offsides. Face-off on the near side dot here. Schulte will remain in the face-off circle. Face-off goes to Faribault.
Morning.
And just like that, 13's back in. Goes around both of them. Boys do a good job collapsing on them. We pressured them into the corner. They weren't able to get a shot off. Schulte's going to grab this puck. Carries it in. Goes wide. Has it knocked off his stick temporarily. Goes over the corner. He sends it back behind the goaltender. Pops out. Number 10 from Faribault is going to come up with this. Or I'm sorry, that's 20. He tries to pass it up the middle, but Schulte had a good job getting a stick on that, and they're not able to get anything. Liam's going to get it as it goes in the zone. Passes it to Gramzoni. Gramzoni gets it up to Schulte. Schulte has it chipped off his stick, and it's going to pop back out. Chalstrom fresh off the boards or bench. tries to bring it back in, and it comes back in offsides.
Well, I think he held on as long as he could there.
Yeah. We're going to have a center ice face-off on that one. Hitzel will take the face-off. Faribault wins the face-off. They pass it cross ice, get it up to the winger. They hit another winger. 14 from Faribault comes in, takes a shot, goes up and over Jake, goes into the near far side corner. Shellstrom battling along with Stewart. Hitzel picks it up, passes it over to Ross. Ross backhanders it in. Stewart's fast after it. Number 12 gets it back behind their net. Stewart doing a good job pressuring behind. Hitzel reading the play, almost intercepts. Shellstrom grabs it, pressures. Battle on the far side boards there. And Faribault gets it, brings it in.
Oh, good stick by Max.
Good job getting the stick on it. And it. Rebound goes to Faribault, and they get one in. Let's take another look at that. Yeah, not what we needed.
You got to pick guys up in front of the net here.
Yeah.
We got plenty of bodies right next to this guy.
Rebound came right out. Nobody covered the guy out in front, unfortunately. And
well, boys, come on, get rolling.
Stone will take this face off. He's got Green and Isaac out there with him. Carlin and Kraus for his D partners. Faribault wins the face off. And try to carry it in. Hit resistance here. Stone blocks their path. They maintain possession here, though. And they're able to dump it in. Number 13 comes in. Tries to walk around Kraus. Kraus forces them to go back behind the goaltender, though. They lose it to Ike. Ike grabs it. Ike's going to be able to carry it out of the zone. Backhand pass over to Stone. They intercepted by Faribault. And number 13 again comes in. Takes a shot. Jake with a beautiful save. Rebound out front. I think Jake has got it. Nope, it's still loose. Green picks it up. Green's going to get it out of the zone. He carries it wide. Takes a shot, centers it. Shot and saved by the goaltender, but good job getting into the zone. Stone tries to hold. He can't do it so. Picks it up, though. Tries to get it back in. Liam's going to grab this puck. Almost loses it here. Oh, Liam passed the puck. Puck comes back out. Green stepping in to help out. Centering attempt. Goes over to Stone, though. Thirteen brings it back in the zone. Takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Vaughn stepping over to try to grab it. Milic comes out with this. Gets it out of the zone.
That was a nice shift by Keegan Green.
Yeah, it really was. 12 passed it over to 13. Liam gets out front, gets a stick knocked out, but gets a stick on that puck there, that shot. Puck's out front, scramble out front, backhand shot, saved by Jake. Puck bounces out to the point.
Oh, it's good.
Flying. Yeah, field goal attempt by Faribault on that one as they hit the glass, almost goes into the netting. Liam loses his stick again, and we're going to get a penalty, I believe. Who's going? Is it Liam's going for a trip? It's what must have knocked his stick out. And I got to update the scoreboard. I apologize. Forget that I got to... Trying to do both.
You want me to do the scoreboard
if
here?
You want.
Yeah.
The screen blacks out, just let me know.
Do you actually put the penalty up here?
You can. You'll have to hit... No. It would just be add the one.
Oh, okay.
It's just either they're a 5-on-4 or not. Face-off goes to Faribault. They had a shot. Jake made a save. Oh, and a cross-ice pass. They can't hold the zone as they knock or pass it out of the zone. They drop it all the way back. Faribault picks it up, carries it out, but they got pressure by Stu. Back to 12 in the neutral zone. 12 carries it in, goes wide. He's got pressure by Vaughn, forces him to the outside, goes back around the back of the net to 13. Stewart comes in, tries to stop him. He walks around the front. Shot attempt, but saved by Jake, and Max grabs it. And they're able to clear the zone, and Stewart comes flying in. Oh, number 12 does a shifty little move there and is able to avoid Stewart. Drop pass back to 13. 13 cuts to the middle. Shot saved by Jake. I don't know if he knows where it's at necessarily, but he had it underneath his pads. 26 seconds left to Liam's penalty here. I'm in like a terrible position. I want to be elevated.
I know you do. You don't like this one.
Oh, well, even like I want to be above the camera so I can better see everything and adjust, but it's just a terrible spot. Pass back into the corner, centering attempt. Oh, and they just missed that shot, or that one-timer attempt. Puck goes back to the blue line, but Faribault again able to hold. They walk it out in front. Pass it out in front. Oh, Jake with a save pushes it over. Another rebound right out in front. Oh, and Max with a good play. Max comes rushing out of the zone. Comes over. Oh, and he has it knocked off his stick. We're back full strength now. Max gets it in deep. Full strength for the Spring Lake Park Rapids team. Stone grabs it along the boards, keeps it in. Schulte tried to one-timer it from the blue line. Can't get anything on it. 13 comes back in. Shot saved by Jake. Rebound out front. And we get it out. Faribault picks this back up. Stone's going to try to pressure. Hits it with his skate.
Too many men.
Too many men. I believe we're going to get a bench penalty.
No? What was that call?
I don't know what's going on. What?
I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that is if that's not a bench penalty.
Face off in their zone.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, I don't get that.
Stone will take the face off though. He wins it over. Oh, he just can't get a shot off.
Hand pass?
Yeah, maybe. Isaac grabs it, brings it out front. Stone with the shot. Saved by the goaltender. Beautiful play by the boys. Just couldn't finish on that one. Faribault picks this back up. They're going to be able to dump it out of the zone. Last minute of the first period coming in at you here. We got 56 seconds left and we get an icing.
Keep up the pressure!
Stone will take the face off here. My focus is even messed up because the glass is affecting the focus where it wants to focus.
This is just such a crappy spot.
It's terrible.
These guys have been winning a lot of face-offs.
Yeah.
Faribault. I don't think Will's won one yet.
Faribault brings it in. Pressured outside by Kraus. Kraus has been doing a good job battling him. Continues to battle, pressures him. Shot saved by Jake. Another scramble out front. Kraus comes in and defends his goalie. I like that. Shoves that kid away. Coach is going to get some new forwards out here. He's going to leave Carlin and Kraus out there for their D partners, but Ramzoni, Milic, and Schulte will be out there. Face off one over to Faribault. They win it back. Continue to pressure. They bring it to the near side corner. Pops out to the center ice. Graham gets it. Beautiful pass right over to Schulte. And Schulte's rushing it out of the zone here. Oh, and Faribault strips him of it, and they come back our direction. Number 13 again at it. Tries to pass it over. Can't get through Kraus, though, as Kraus had hit his feet. They maintain possession of it, though, as he cuts right back out front. Schulte with a good stick. Oh, shot and save by...
Great save by Jake right there.
A tip, too. Number 13 got a stick on that, and that could have been dangerous. Schulte wins the face-off. It's tied up on the skates of the ref, but Kraus is able to get it and chip it all the way over to Milic. Milic temporarily loses it, and we get the buzzer. And that's the end of one. I'll show you this. It's 6-3, 4-3, 4-3.
All right.
I can just move it to second.
That's it.
And we can bring that back down.
So how do you do? Will this add 130 to that?
No, there's no time. I'm not doing any time on the game. So it just shows 5-on-4 when I do that, and then you got to go back when the penalty expires. You put it back. Either that or I just don't even do it.
I can handle that.
You
Okay.
do those, and then you go back to none. So if you do an empty net on one of them, then you have to go back to none when it's no longer.
I can handle that. I think we do shots for next game.
We could. And they don't put it. We normally have somebody that's running this, and then if they put it on the scoreboard, they usually keep it synced. But
all right, we'll do that. Oh, should I do it? I can do it.
Well, we don't know what the shots are now, though.
I would say 9 to 11.
Just a guesstimation?
Something like that. I'm going to throw something out there.
Right, throw it on there.
Is this shots on Faribault or for Faribault?
That's how many shots they have on that, and then how many shots we have on that. Yeah.
Okay. Can you change this timer so it doesn't black out? I'll look at that. I'll look at that.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Well, folks at home, this is a cold rink. I don't think they have the heaters on yet.
My feet are frozen.
Yeah.
We got 15 viewers at home.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Yeah. Hopefully we come out of the second period a little bit faster. Will Pitzel will take the face-off. We maintain possession as we win that face-off. Stewart's going to grab it, bring it into the zone. He cuts right in. Cuts to the middle. Oh, my gosh. He almost made it to the net, but Faribault forced him to go outside. Battle along the far side corner. Faribault's going to pick this up and bring it back out of the zone. They carry it through the neutral ice. They carry it in. Liam pressures, pushes them over to the corner. Puck goes all the way around the boards. It's going to drop back to the point. Intercepted, though, by Ross. He's able to get it out of the zone. Faribault ball strips him, brings it back in. Shot. Jake gloves that one down. Makes it look easy. The catcher in him comes up big.
He's got a good glove.
He
doesn't get beat on that glove side very much.
No, you're probably not going to beat him over there.
They had that one yesterday that was about 18 inches off the ice. That was between the pad and the glove.
Yep. Got the new camera setup rolling.
I like that. Oh, yeah, you got it delivered last night?
I got it. Brock brought it over for me. He stopped by the house before he came up. And
how's it working?
It's so far doing good, except for just the fact that this is such a crappy viewing angle. And the focus obviously wants to focus on the glass occasionally, so I don't know how well that's working. But Michael sends it up the boards, going to go deep into the zone. No icing has been tipped. Faribault first to it. They drop it back. Green there pressuring. Faribault picks it up, passes it over. Number 13 again. Passes it in, tries to center, but intercepted by Michael. Great
stick
read
by Michael.
Yep, great read, understanding where they're going to pass that. Chalstrom with another good stick, deflected that one high and wide of the net. Max tries to drive it around the boards, going to get it out of the zone. Faribault, though, picks it up. Regrouping in their own end. Faribault with some great passes through the neutral zone. They really have it down. They take a shot, hits Max in the legs. Another backhand shot attempt, saved by Jake. Puck goes over to Green. Green gets it to Ike. Ike has it bounce off his stick, and it comes out to neutral ice. Faribault number 12, cycling around. Just makes it look so effortless, doesn't he? No, strips 13 of it. Tries to bring it in, but he loses it. And 13 again, picks it up, comes in, walks around Michael. Drew with a big back check, dives down. He's going to get a penalty, but likely saved a goal.
Can you play the replay of
Let's
that?
do that.
I don't know if I like that call at all. I mean, he dove for the puck.
He did.
I don't know. I mean, you got to give him some effort credit there from the Zebras.
Yeah. Schulte taking the face-off. We're shorthanded. Kraus and Carlin are out there along with, who is that? Gazzoni. We win the face-off. Gramzoni throws it on the boards. Faribault comes up with this, though. Centering attempt, shot, but goes wide as one of our boys got a stick on it. And they somehow get it in the net from behind. I don't know, unless they have Jake on the back of the skate.
I think he just got caught with his ankle outside the post there.
And we go down. Let's take the plus. Yep.
Well, penalties hurt. I don't hate what Drew did there. It was a great effort, but it's hard to play down a guy.
It is. But it likely saved that goal. 13 was going to cut right into the middle.
Yeah, he was coming in hard.
Schulte wins this faceoff, comes right out. Can't get around the Faribault player, though, and unfortunately comes back our direction.
This is number 62.
Battle along the near side boards. A bunch of players. It pops out. Bruce tries to swoop in to grab it. That's what's going on. It's right in front of us here. Another scrum. Well, he's digging away, trying to get this. Gramzoni and Schulte. Milic is to the right here, trying to help out. If it pops out, it does pop out, goes into the Faribault zone. Milic is forechecking, comes back. Faribault gets it, can't get around Gramzoni and Milic. Gramzoni out front, tries to center to Milic. Milic battling for the puck. And Faribault chips it out of the zone. Schulte, though, bats it out of the air. He's able to grab it temporarily. Jackson with a great play comes up, pokes it out. Schulte grabs this puck, brings it in, tries to pass it over, but he sends a saucer right over Milic's stick. Milic grabs it in the far side boards. He's going to drop it back down to Vaughn. Vaughn takes a shot from the point and saved by the goaltender.
I think that's our first shot on goal of the period.
Yeah, I would agree.
Let's move the puck down to this side, boys.
I want to be, because I can stand on the bench here and get a good angle. You see this? Oh, it's first.
Did you just say good?
Yeah.
In this position? Oh.
Pitzel will be in the face-off circle. Faribault jumps out behind him and grabs it. They bring it into the zone. Vaughn, though, force some offsides. Good play by Vaughn to slow his progression, and that caused the offsides, and we get a whistle.
So if I hit plus on SLP, does that mean we're short or they're short?
And to be honest, it doesn't really matter. No, okay. Whoever's in the box just hit +1.
Okay.
That means we had a penalty.
Okay.
But it doesn't translate very well on the screen. It just says 5-on-4. Puck comes back over to Vaughn. Vaughn passes it over to Stewart. Stewart's able to cycle it back into the zone. He cuts wide, circles back, drops it back to Vaughn. Vaughn tries to go cross ice to Liam, but Liam was out of position there a little bit. And it comes back out. Liam grabs it, passes it over to Vaughn. Vaughn sends it up. Oh, and that's going to go the distance of the ice. We'll get an icing. We'll be coming back our direction. Getting some new skaters out there for your D. We'll have Chalstrom out there along with Max Peterson. Pitzel, Ross, and Stewart remain on the ice. Puck's won by Pitzel. Max tries to battle to get it out of the zone. Can't get it past Faribault's D. They try to walk up the middle. Pitzel with a great stick. Bangs it off. Ross passes it over to Stewart. Stewart's going to carry it into the zone. Tries to cut up the middle, but can't get between the 2D. And they strip him of the puck and come back out. 13 carries it back into our zone. Michael takes a good job and takes the body there and prevents any shot. Michael continues to battle as 13 comes out in front. Good shot and save by Jake. Dangerous play to let him just walk in like that. And
well, when he turns it on, he moves pretty quick.
He does. He's fast.
That's going to take some adjustment for with these boys.
Stone's going to take the face-off on this one. He wins the face-off, but Faribault bangs it away from him. Max wraps it around the boards, goes to Green on the weak side. Stone pops up, grabs it, walks in. He's got Isaac. Takes a shot, save, and it bounces out in front. Faribault gets the rebound, and they can clear it out of the zone. Goes to Michael. Michael goes cross ice over to Max. Max is going to dump it back into the zone. Goes back behind the goaltender. Faribault picks it up, sends it up the near side boards. Chalstrom tries to hold. He's able to do so. Green battling to keep it in. Tries to get it up to Ike, but it's going to pop out of the zone. Max is going to be first to it, but he's already got pressure from Faribault. Max carries it back behind Jake. Tries to send it up the boards. Faribault now gets possession of this, able to hold the zone. They set it up. They send it back to the D. D tries to take a shot. It's traffic in front. Bounce behind the net. Chalstrom comes up with it. Passes it over to Green. Green catches the pass nicely. Comes into neutral zone. Passes it to Ike. Fortunately, it lands just behind Ike. Ike has to do a maneuver and you get that. Ike still maintains it. Tries to center it to Stone. Comes back to the blue line. Chalstrom able to hold. Centering attempt by Ike. It's intercepted by Faribault and they get it out. Goes to Kraus. Kraus able to pass it up and get it in, but Faribault comes up with it again. They're going to carry it into our zone. Takes a shot from the point. Goes up and wide of the net. Chalstrom's first shoot into the corner here. 12 from Faribault. Passes it out in front. Trying to get good angle on a shot, but they just can't get it. Krause finally able to clear the zone, and that's going to go the length of the ice. We'll probably get an icing, and it's coming back our direction. Well, are they saying no icing on that? Somebody.
There we go.
And
Faribault's going to go to the box for that one.
Interference on Faribault, number 6, I believe. I don't know, it's 26 going to the box. He heads to the box. Schulte will take the face-off. Ramzoni, Milic, Krause, and Carlin will stay out there as your D partners. Schulte taking the face-off. Wins it over to Milic. Milic gets it. Tries to pass it, hits the skates of a Faribault player. Krause able to hold his own. Milic brings it back through, tries to toe drag though, and he gets it stripped. Faribault back on the rush, coming back our direction, shorthanded. They try to take a shot. Krause gets a stick on it, deflects it wide. Goes back over to Schulte. Schulte picks this up, carries it out of the zone, and he loses it as it comes in through the neutral zone. Carlin dropping back to pick it up behind the net. Carlin gets it over to Drew. Drew tries to pass it over, but Faribault intercepts. They're able to maintain possession. 49 seconds left of the power play. 4:22 left of the period. Faribault picks this up. Krause comes in, battles. Faribault able to get it into our zone, goes back behind the net. Carlin battling for it. Schulte stepping in to support. He comes up with it. Schulte sends it over to Milic. Milic passes it up to, who is this? Ramzoni. Ramzoni loses it near side, and Faribault picks it back up. They're going to carry it back through the zone. Number 9 from Faribault brings it in. Shot hits the side of the post. Goes back behind our net. Faribault maintaining possession as 13 gets it. Ramzoni pressures, causes him to fumble the puck, and gets it out of the zone momentarily. But number 13 gets it again, brings it back in. Shot deflected by Jake back behind. Puck comes near side. Shot by 12. Jake comes up, 12 shot it wide. Jake trying to get a glove on that. Oh no, and a centering attempt right out in front, and 13 grabs it and makes it look easy. Slides over to his backhand.
Not one shot on that power play.
No.
Not a shot on goal. That is
the way
not
we
good.
wanted it to go. 3-0. Pitzel, Stewart, and who is that? Ross will be back out there. Faribault comes up with it. Got Vaughn and Hamas back out there again. Faribault gets it, tries to center. Liam, I believe, got a stick on that and tipped it into the corner. Puck goes over to the far side boards. Pitzel racing, trying to beat him to that. Faribault takes a shot from the point, sends it wide. Liam steps in, pokes it up. Faribault still comes up with this though. They cycle it back over, right out front. Faribault drops it back to the point. Shot saved by Jake. Rebound comes out. Pitzel picked it up, passed it over to Stewart. Stewart's going to carry it out of the zone. He brings it in. Passes it over to Ross. Ross brings it into the corner, tries to center for Stewart. And it's intercepted by Faribault, and they drop it back out of the zone. Faribault grabs this. Tries to pass it over to 12. He's still forced to go into the corner. Puck goes back behind here. Liam's going to step in, try to battle for it. Stewart comes up with it, tries to get it out of the zone, can't do so. 13 comes back. Liam stays with him, forces him wide. Puck gets forced into the corner. Centering attempt. Liam picks it up, brings it back behind the net, redirects the other direction, but Faribault's quick to get on him. They pass it out. Right out in front. Shot saved by Jake. More dangerous plays as we just can't get possession of this puck. Ross finally gets it and bangs it out of the zone, but that's going to be an icing. I don't think Will's very happy at Ross for dumping it out of the zone.
Well, I mean, we had a lot of possession time in our zone. I don't blame JoJo for just trying to get it out of the zone and get a line change.
Trying to get a line change on that big time.
But then, you know, hey, take 1 second, put your head up, see if you've got an option.
New legs out there. Stone will take the face off. Minute 35 left of this second period. Stone wins it back, goes over to Max. Puck goes back. Faribault gets there first, though. They bring it to the near side boards. And we come out. Chalstrom battling here for it. Gets it out of the zone. Gets it up to Isaac and Stone. And we bring it in off sides. Man, I hate not being elevated on this camera because it's hard for me to look at the action and see what I'm recording.
If you went down a step, would it be...
If I'm looking down above the camera...
If you go down one, does it just screw up the whole angle?
It just kind of... It's just overall a bad position because it's too far. Like, I could stand up here, but then I'm like weird awkwardly. Which this may be what I need to do. Puck comes back out. Faribault picks this up, carries it in through the neutral zone, carries it into the zone, centering attempt. They get it out. Shot saved by Jake. Zach Green picks it up, tries to get it out of the zone, able to do so, but it's intercepted by Faribault. Faribault again with it. Puck goes deep into our zone. Green battling for it. Faribault maintains possession. Green carrying it out. Faribault strips them though and able to send it back our direction. Max grabs it, chips it back up the boards. Goes over to, who was that? Cart or Green. Olsen takes a shot, but gloved down by the goaltender. Great shot. That's probably our best shot of the game.
I don't think that goalie moved his glove.
Yeah.
And if Olsen would have had that 2 inches higher, that's in the back of the net.
Stone will take the face off here. He wins it back to Max. Max with a shot, hits the goaltender, bounces into the corner. Stone was there, grabs it, tries to center to Olsen. Boys continue to battle. Faribault throws it off the glass, and we get the buzzer and the end of the second periods here.
Well, you know the old saying, the most dangerous lead in hockey is 3 goals.
Yeah.
These boys got to get to work here and make them pay.
A lot of work to do. Try to maybe do a more setting adjustment. I like to clean up a couple things on how bouncy the camera can be sometimes.
So this is the new setup. This is thank you to Mr. Hamas too and Brock for making this happen.
Yeah, Brock yesterday, I didn't bring this with because I needed a remote to control the Zoom, so I didn't even bring it with. And it got delivered to my house yesterday. Brock came up late, so he swung by. Actually, my dad swung by my house, grabbed everything, and then he lives closer to Brock. So Brock swung by my parents' house and grabbed it. So fortunately,
it takes a village.
It does. Seeing if there's a function on here, the stabilizer.
What kind of software do you have for simulator golf? Can we video and announce that this afternoon with the boys?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, let's see if that helps out a little bit. All right, Schulte's in the face-off circle. Boys need to come out hot on this period. Milic, Gramzoni are out there with Carlin and Kraus. Schulte taking the face-off. Face-off won by Faribault. They bring it back to regroup. They bring it through the neutral ice. Hits Carlin's stick, and he sends it back their direction, but Faribault grabs it again. Number 12 comes carrying it in. Passes it over to 13. He tries to give it back. Jake got his pad on that though. Disrupt the play. Schulte now has it. Comes through the neutral zone. Carries it wide. Takes a shot. Hits the shoulder of the goaltender. Rebound. They try to bang that in. But it goes back behind. And number 12 from Faribault comes up with this. He's going to be able to carry it out. Goes around Drew. Comes over. Or I'm sorry. This is 13. Throws one right through the crease. 12 back out, or 13 back out. Is that 12 or 13? Yeah, no, that is 13. Cycles it back into the corner. Milic grabs it, tries to pass it over to Gramzoni, but intercepted by 13. Seems to just be everywhere, too. Shot from the point, but Jake sees that one all the way and gets a good glove on it. Defensive zone draw will be taken on this one by Will Pitzel. They'll have Ross Stewart out there. Thomas and Norman will be out there as your defensive pairing. Will taking the face-off. Face-off is won back to Vaughn. Faribault was able to strip it and they come out. Ross gets it, passes it, tries to get it to Pitzel, but Faribault intercepted the pass. Ross gets back, intercepts pass attempt by Faribault, clears the zone. Faribault's going to bring it back in. And they get caught on the offsides here.
Yeah, this looks pretty darn good, Billy. Online.
Does it?
Yeah.
All right, good. Pitzel's taking the face-off again. He wins it over to Ross. Oh, Vaughn gets hit big time. How's that not a check? He got blown up there. Yeah. Not often that Norman goes down. Pass attempt. Intercepted by Ross as he got a stick on it. Pitzel then steps in, tries to get it into the zone, but Faribault able to get it. Vaughn grabs over near the side, and he takes it, gets tipped, and flies out at the Faribault parents over here. Oh. Face-off will be taken here in the neutral zone by Will. Will wins it over to Ross. Ross gets it. Nope, never mind. Puck comes back over to Faribault. They bring it into the zone. Pitzel, though, doing a nice job. Circles in, grabs it, maintains possession, carries it through the neutral zone, passes it over to Stewart. Stewart has it stripped as he tried to go to the center here. And they get it back out. Vaughn coming in, grabs it out. Vaughn loses his stick there temporarily. Stewart comes out and they get it offsides. I don't like that offsides, though. I mean,
I'm a delayed offsides guy.
I am too. I just hate this. Like, literally, we had possession of it there, and we were coming back out. Just let them play. If they had possession of it and they were in the zone and they come out, then let it be. But Stone will be out here now. Stone wins it back over to Max. Max goes cross ice up to Isaac, but passes off its mark, and Faribault comes back up with this. Faribault carries it into the zone, meeting resistance with Chalstrom there at the blue line. They're able to get by him, though, now. Stone grabs it, has it in the corner. Centering attempt, hits Max's stick. He sends it over to Green here on the near side boards. Green carries it over, centers it over to Isaac. Isaac tries to go between Faribault 12. Battling continues, comes back up with it, tries to center it, but just can't get anything on there. Max is able to hold the zone temporarily, but Faribault gets it and chips it high and out of the zone. Stone picks this up, passes it over to Ike, but passes off its mark and goes back to Faribault. Ike doing a nice job pressuring.
6-3, 4-3, 4-3.
Yep.
There we go.
Puck comes back into our zone as Stone carries it in, or carries it back out. Stone has possession, carries it through the neutral zone, but fumbles the puck as he hit the blue line. I think that blue line tripped the puck off his stick or something.
Watch out for the lines.
The lines are tricky. Faribault grabs this. Number 13 again, coming into the zone. Walks around, backhand. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful goal.
Big time goal right there.
We're going to watch that one again.
Big time goal right there.
That was insane.
I mean, backhand bar down.
Yeah,
from
forehand
nowhere.
to backhand and just blink.
Not
over
much
the
Jake
top.
can do on that one.
Jake, yeah, there's nothing. I mean, that was a pretty one. Schulte will be back out there with Gramzoni, Milic, Kraus and Carlin on the ice also now. Faribault comes up with this face-off win. They dump it into the zone. Kraus picks it up though on our end. Passes it over to Gramzoni, but it's intercepted. Shot goes wide. Goes to the near side corner. Milic picks this up. He's able to get it out of the zone, but at 13 again, having some long shifts here. Brings it, strips it. Our boys doing a good job. Get it in deep. Faribault though picks it back up. Gramzoni loses his stick, and now Milic tripping over it. 13 walks it in, and it goes right and slides in front of Jake as the boys had knocked it off 13's stick, and Jake just drops down and covers it. Schulte will remain on the ice here for this face-off. He wins it back over to, what was that? I don't know. Oh, that was Gramzoni was back there. They switched defensive positions there. Puck comes back out of the zone, saved there by Jake. Schulte pressuring. He's got support by Milic. Milic comes up with it. Oh, and he goes down. No penalty there. Schulte drops it back to Gramzoni. Shot saved by the goaltender. Schulte again has it, cycling around, tries to send it back over to one of the two boys. Continues to pressure. Faribault able to get out of the zone. Carlin with a good stick to trip it up. Faribault though comes up with it again. Kraus goes right up the middle. Takes it away. Milic picks this puck up, gets it out of the zone. Comes near side. Milic coming out with it. Sends it over to Gramzoni. Or no, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's Gramzoni. Yep. Graham grabs it. Milic grabs it. Fumbling my words here. Milic drops it back to Norman. Norman tries to take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Goes over to the far side corner. Pitzel's there to pressure. Puck drops back. Liam tries to hold. He's able to do so. Liam battling for it. Gramzoni stepping in to help out. Puck goes into the corner. Pitzel's there, tries to center. It comes over to Ross. Ross takes a shot, hits the goalie and the blocker. Pitzel picks up the rebound, cycles back around, centers it. Can't get it through though. Vaughn trying to hold his own, but it comes out. And boys are coming back. Liam drops back, plays deep, gets it back. Shot saved by the goaltender. Puck goes back behind the goalie. Stewart comes out with this one. Pass it over, trying to get it to Pitzel here near side. Pitzel gives it right back to Stewart. And Stewart comes in, fumbles the puck though temporarily, and Faribault able to get it back out. Stewart pressures, tries to clear it back into the zone, but it bounces out and into the bench of Faribault.
I like this Pitzel Stewart. I think if you give them a little time, they'll figure something out here.
Yeah, they've been clicking here. Pitzel again in the face-off circle. Some new defensive pairing out there, Charlstrom and Peterson. Faribault comes out with this. They bring it into the zone. Shot from the point. Blocker saved by Jake. Bounces off, but Faribault comes up with a rebound. Number 6 from Faribault cycles it back behind the goaltender. Still hanging on to it. Sends it around to the near side boards. Pitzel's first to it though. Max dumps it out of the zone. I don't know if that hit anybody. Yeah, it didn't. So we get an icing. .526 left of this game. Boys got to turn it on big time if they want to get anything generated.
I mean, you got to get something going each shift here now.
Yeah, hey, basically. And Schulte taking the face off. He wins it back over to Max. Max tries to do the Panther, but it's traffic in front, deflected to the side. Faribault's first to it. They drop it back to their point. They dump it back in behind Jake. Number 6 from Faribault picks it up. Redirects, maintaining possession here in the corner. Boys are battling to get it. Battle of air, it drops it back to the point here. Faribault with a shot, blocker, pad saved by Jake, sends it over to the far side boards. Ike comes up with it, gets it out of the zone. He's going to carry it through the neutral ice, and he loses it to Faribault. Faribault grabs it, brings it back behind the goaltender. Ike's back there to pressure, almost gets it. Number 9, shifty little player, brings it back out of the zone. Stone comes out, and I believe Ike's going to go.
That's going to go interference, hooking. I'm not tripping. I don't know what he's going to call on that one.
Ike's not happy with that. He goes out. Yeah, he called a hook. 2 minutes for hooking. Or a minute and a half for hooking. Stone will take the face off here on the PK. Kraus, Carlin, and Green are out there also. Puck comes back. Goes to Carlin. Carlin throws it around the boards. He gets it to Green. Green battles for it, but loses it to Faribault. Faribault throws one on net. Saved by Jake. Deflects it back over to the corner. Shot from the point, but gloved down by Jake. Minute 10 left of the penalty kill. 4:17 left of this period or this game. Green and Stone go off the ice as Schulte and Gramzoni come back out. Face-off won by Schulte. Drops it back to Carlin. Carlin sends it around the boards. Kraus is going to be racing to get there. He does. And he gets it out to Schulte. Schulte passed it over to Gramzoni. Gramzoni picks it up. Tries to go back over to Schulte, but it gets deflected by Faribault. And Faribault carries it back in here. Shot into the belly, rebound out front. Dangerous rebound, but Kraus grabs it. Carries it back out of the zone. Kraus on a rush, brings it in, cuts to the middle, and Faribault's able to get there and intercept it. Great rush by Kraus, though. Kraus has been playing great D.
He's had a great day today.
He has. Liam's going to grab this. Goes back. Liam has the puck. He walks around 13, comes up, tries to pass it up, hits the skates of 15. Hits 15 like a brick wall and goes down. Oh, Liam. He weighs about a fly's weight.
He's trying. He's trying to barrel through.
13 picks this up, brings it back behind the goaltender, trying for a Michigan there. Can't get it. Bangs it off the boards back to their point. Liam cycling in. Forces them to go back behind the net. They continue back. Milic trying to pressure. Penalty is killed as we're back 5-on-5 now. Vaughn stepping in to try to pressure. Faribault continues to pass it around. Like ring around the rosies here. They take a shot. Hits Schulte right in the skate. Deflects over to the far side boards. They bring it back in. Liam's there to pressure. They were able to pass back behind the goaltender. We're just not able to get a hold of this thing. 13 grabs it. And their D's able to hold the zone again. Liam finally picks this up. Looking for options. He's going to send it around the boards. But their D holds it again. Liam picks this up. Passes it over to Gramzoni. That should get us to be able to get out of the zone. Then it gets passed over to Norman. Norman pursuing. Goes into the zone. Faribault comes up with it though again. And 12. Pass it over to 13. They bring it into our zone. Vaughn pressures him, makes him go wide. Shot. But Jake had that near side post hugged tight and
pretty crafty that kid is.
Yes, he is. Minute 42 now left of the game. Our next game will be at 4:30, I believe, or around that time, against the Minnesota River Bulldogs.
Right back here, same location?
Same location, same crappy viewing angle. Our boys get it out of the zone. Stewart loses it, though, here at center ice as Faribault picks it back up. They're going to regroup. And they're coming back our direction. Little tight 9 comes in. Hits our 9.
9-9.
Battle of the 9s here. Our boys come up of the zone. Ross Ross has got it. He carries it in. He's got Stewart on the far side. Tries to go backside to Stewart, but it was intercepted. They read that the whole way. Oh, centering attempt. Oh, and Max fires it just high of the net. Oh, that might have been our best look yet. Shellstrom stops their progression, and it comes in offsides.
I think Peterson wants that one back.
Yeah.
He wants that one back.
I love the 90s rock they've been doing this entire game.
The music has been great this morning.
They have been. All morning. Face off in the center ice. Stone will take it. He wins it over to Ike. Ike pressuring, but he loses it to Faribault. Stone steps in to help out, strips Faribault, sends it up the boards. Isaac there pressuring. Stone's going to come out with this. See what Stone can do. He rushes, tries, but hits traffic right out in front. Ike had a stick hauled up there. Didn't get beyond them. Puck perhaps back to our D. Krause is going to get it. 27 seconds left of this game. Krause takes a pass. It's intercepted, and they take advantage of that one. Is it? Unfortunately, goes into net.
Is this our largest deficit of the year?
Say what?
Is this our largest deficit of the year?
It might be. I'd have to look back, but
We don't get shut out very often.
we don't. Been rare. Faribault wins the face-off. Only 19 seconds left of the game now. They get it deep into our zone. Isaac coming back. He sends it around the near side boards. Goes to Green. Green gives it back to Ike. Ike's able to travel out of the zone. It goes over to Schulte and a misread here. And oh, I'm sorry, that was Stone. Stone takes a shot from the blue line right at the buzzer, but it goes wide, and that'll kill the game. 5-0.
Not the way we wanted to start Super Saturday.
Nope. Have another opportunity to play Minnesota River Bulldogs here later on this afternoon. Let's take a look at what time that is. I forget what time. I got it here. I'm going to load it right on the screen. 4:30 p.m. Yep. So right back here, Minnesota River.
Well, let's get these boys some lunch and get them fired up for this afternoon.
All right. We'll see you then. We'll catch you.